I came to Spectrum, looking for like a brand new place to start over.
It's like a community for me. Like, it's a place where I can go, where I can just be myself and like people accept me as I am.
They give me a place to shower, they give me a place to sleep. I do my laundry, I talk to people who I need to talk to. I'm in the jobs program, I'm in the YDP program, I'm in the mentoring program. I come to drop in, I work for Spectrum and Detail Works. I used to go to counseling through Spectrum, so I was like involved in it all.
Spectrum was founded in 1970. It was actually by a group of ministers in reaction to the number of homeless teenagers that they were seeing in Burlington. But today, it really works with young people. Some as young as 13 to 14, some as old as 25 or 26, but I would say primarily like that 16 to 22 age range, who are homeless, runaways, addicted to drugs or alcohol, suffering from mental illness, in or exiting the foster care system, dropped out of high school, in the criminal justice system, and inevitably some combination of any or all of those things. We have a drop-in center. It's open every single day of the week. And it's a safe space, low barrier, where young people can come in and get a hot meal, hot lunch, hot dinner, change of clothes, take a shower, do their laundry, use the computers. We do trips to the Y, we do hiking trips, all kinds of positive activities.
I meet one-on-one with our community members in my office, like if there's anything they need to work through, something that they want help with, finding a job, finding an apartment, finding a counselor.
I am the program manager, and my job is to support staff, support youth, work on policies, work on grants, make sure that the doors stay open and that we stay funded, like case management with a lot of our youth, and kind of being a mentor for staff as well.
We have the jobs program, and that is for young people with some mental health diagnosis. They're linked to all area employers and job training programs, helping these to find employment opportunities for these youth. A year ago, we started our own social enterprise. We started a car detailing business.
We clean cars. It's a great opportunity for kids who don't feel like they can get a job to go out and get a job and feel successful and make money doing it at the same time. So
We have a mentoring program. We have 93 adults who volunteered to be mentors. They're not the therapist, they're not the social worker, they're not the counselor. They're a stable, reliable presence in a young person's life. They make a one-year commitment to meet with that youth for at least 4 hours per month.
It's super important for all the life skills that young people would be getting from their parents or grandparents or aunties, uncles, the positive adults in their lives. Laundry, how to register for classes if you want to go to college. Is college an option for me? Getting your driver's license or an ID. There's, everything. Learning how to cook. Learning how to advocate for themselves, talk to doctors.
I think for most people, the experience of seeing a medical professional growing up is because an adult in your life said you had to. They chose the doctor, they choose the day and time, and then everybody talks about you like you're not in the room, talking about your health, making choices without explaining anything to you or giving you any kind of voice. And so once you're out on your own, whether that was by choice or by family situation, I think one of the things that I try to do with folks who are really reluctant to go to the doctor as an adult, just reframing and reminding folks that this is about your choices now. The doctor's visit is a really good place to start practicing those skills and then move it out into other areas of your life too.
Throughout the ages, young people obviously don't get to choose their life's trajectory when they're young, and often find themselves in living situations that are not healthy or safe, and don't find themselves with healthy, supportive adults. So having spaces like Drop-In are so important for these youth so that they have a safe place to go, they have healthy adults in their lives, they're getting life skills, they're getting heard, they're being cared for, and they're getting the things that every young person should be having. So if we don't have spaces like this, then youth like this will fall through the cracks.
part of my story is spectrum and is homelessness, and that was when I first started applying for jobs right after going into the housing program. That was really hard for me to say I'm a spectrum kid.
Some people in the outside world don't understand what we're going through, which is fair. Like, not many people have had to deal with homelessness or, you know, drug addictions, alcoholism, you know, and every person I have met is an amazing human soul, whether they realize it or not. And all they want is to make their lives better.
There was a period of time where spectrum was very looked down upon by the Burlington community, and I think it's gaining its reputation back. But saying I'm a spectrum kid was very challenging for me right out of the gate, because people were like, oh, you're homeless, like you don't have your act together, or you're not going to be able to maintain a job or whatever.
It disturbs me to know that there are still people in this community that think of those of us that use these services as troubled teenagers or teens that don't want to do anything with their lives, when that's the complete opposite.
My least favorite question I've ever gotten, and used to get on kind of a consistent basis when people find out what I do, is the people who come and use your service, are they who I think they are? And that bothers me at a level that I can't quite explain.
Because in the outside world, they're seen as trouble. They're seen as felons. They're seen as this or that, or they're a drug addict or an alcohol. And it makes it 10 times harder for a lot of us.
The answer is no. If you have that question in your heart and you have decided who other people are, the answer is automatically no. And the more you get to know our community members here, the bigger that no gets. They're all really beautiful individuals. I'm going to choke myself up now. And they're all worthy of the love that we feel for them every day.
This is the one place where I can be myself, and like I feel loved, and like that really matters a lot to me.
I first started out homeless, then I went to the warming shelter, and I now have my own apartment.
When I first started coming here, I didn't talk to anyone. I only interacted with staff. I mostly just came for specific groups or meals.
If this was 4 years ago now, I'd probably be a little intoxicated here, sitting here and talking to you guys.
And now I like people know me and I know people.
I've definitely changed and just kind of like come into my personality a little more, I feel like. Believe it or not, the first day that I came in here, I was not capable of doing anything except sitting in the corner and bawling my eyes out. And it took a good like 3 or 4 months before I was even like able to kind of do anything for myself. Like I think I would like ask to go to the bathroom because I just was so unsure of the environment and I didn't know what was going on. And I definitely did not use resources because, you know, coming in from where I was coming from, I was like tough and I had it all figured out on my own. And I think one thing Spectrum has really done has allowed me to see like it's great to offer help and to kind of show people that you have your feet under you and you more or less have a direction that you're going in with your life, but it's okay not to as well. It's okay to ask for help, and that has been huge.
Thanks to Job-in and the housing and, you know, everybody that works in this community to help Spectrum become what it has become. We all have a portion of our success to that.
I'm a Spectrum kid, but I represent Spectrum. And if I can show these employers that like good things come out of Spectrum, and just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're not capable of holding down a job. Like homelessness isn't who you are, it's a part of who you are, but there's so much more. And so I think, and now going into employers, I'm like, yeah, you know, like I was homeless and it sucked and I would not wish it on anyone. But if there's anything I've learned, it's how to work hard. It's how to advocate for myself.
So you can see the beauty, I think the beauty of what makes Spectrum work is it's comprehensive, right? So it's not just job training, it's not just a social, it's not just counseling, it's all those things. And we're always offering young people the next step.
Hi, my name's Moth.
My name is Michaela.
My name's Tian.
My name is Charles.
My name is Jennifer Mordendow. I am an Anishinaabe from the White Earth tribe, and I am the drop-in program manager here at Spectrum.
And my name is Electra Shaw. I am the youth coordinator here at Spectrum's Drop-In.
My name is Mark Redman. I am the executive director.
I'm Katie, and I approve this message.